When the path is unclear, there are seasons when the road ahead is obvious. And then there are seasons like this one, when the future feels foggy, when answers do not arrive quickly, when certainty dissolves, and faith must learn a new language. If you are standing in uncertainty right now, this message has found you for a reason. Archangel Michael does not only appear at the end of battles. He walks with souls while the outcome is still unknown. Are not lost. You are being guided step by step, breath by breath. Remain here. Let the noise quiet. Uncertainty is not a bayando on certainty often feels like absence, like God has gone silent, like heaven has stepped back. But Scripture reveals something deeper. God often leads His people through places where certainty cannot survive, so trust can grow. Instead, Abraham walks without a map. Israel journeys through wilderness. The disciples follow without knowing the ending. Uncertainty is not punishment, it is preparation. Archangel Michael stands with those whose faith is learning to walk without sight. To Michael, guide through the Iwan Kwana Wn. Michael is known as a defender, but he is also a guide. He does not reveal the entire path at once. He illuminates the next step. Uncertainty teaches the soul to listen more closely, move more gently, to depend more deeply. Michael's presence in uncertain seasons feels steady rather than dramatic. He does not rush clarity. He guards peace while clarity forms. The fogged patch. Imagine a path stretching before you. Covered in soft mist, you cannot see far ahead, but the ground beneath your feet is firm. Michael walks beside you, not ahead, not behind. With each breath, one step becomes clear. That is enough. Remain here for several slow breaths. 3. Letting go of the need to need to know everything can exhaust the soul. Exposes this hunger for control. God does not shame this desire, He gently loosens it. Michael stands as reassurance that not knowing does not equal danger. You are still protected, you are still led. 2. Release of arrow notice, where tension lives in your body. Often, it is the body holding unanswered questions with each exhale. Release the need to resolve everything now. Michael remains steady. Nothing collapses when you let go. For trust built in MOT1 trust is not formed in certainty, it is formed while moving forward without guarantees. Michael walks with those who choose. Movement over paralysis. Even small movement, even hesitant steps, honors forward motion born of faith. 3. Step by STP field. The rhythm of your breath. Inhale preparation. Exhale movement. Each breath is a step. You are already moving. God speaks differently in UNCRT in uncertain seasons. God often speaks softly, through intuition, through peace, rather than instruction. Michael protects this subtle communication. He shields it from fear's interference. If something feels calm, it may be guidance. For listening without STRIN, you do not need to listen harder. Simply listen gently. Clarity comes through receptivity, not force. When fear tries to fill the gap, fear thrives in uncertainty. It offers false certainty in the form of worry. Michael stands between you and fear's projections. He does not argue with them, he limits their reach. Safe in the UNKO. Imagine uncertainty as a wide open field, not dangerous, just open. Michael stands at its edge. Nothing rushes toward. You breathe. 7. Waiting without PNIC. Some answers require timing. Some doors open only when the soul is ready to walk through them. Waiting does not mean stagnation. It means alignment. Michael stands guard while alignment occurs. Resting in BTW and let waiting feel gentle. Let it feel purposeful. You are not idle. You are preparing. The promise of guided OUTCOMs. God does not guide without intention. Uncertainty is not endless. Michael remains until direction becomes clear. Preparing for light slowly increasing ahead. Not sudden, gradual. Your eyes adjust. You are not walking alone. The future feels unclear. Breathe. Archangel Michael walks with you through uncertainty. Every step is guarded. Every pause is permitted. clarity will come. Until then, you are held. When nothing makes sense, but you keep wal kwanji, there is a unique kind of faith required when life stops making sense. Not dramatic faith, not loud faith, but quiet endurance. This is the faith that wakes up without answers and still chooses to breathe, still chooses to stand, still chooses to walk. Archangel Michael is especially near in these moments. He does not rush you forward. He does not demand certainty. He honors the courage it takes to keep going without. Understanding why, if this season feels confusing, it does not mean you are off course. It means you are walking a path that cannot be navigated by logic alone. Staying present without EXP, your body settle where it is. There is no need to solve anything right now. Feel the weight of the ground beneath you. Feel the steadiness of your breath. Michael stands beside you, not asking questions, not offering timelines, only presence. Each breath is a declaration. I am still here. Remain with this awareness. The sacred pause before direction, APPA, are some. Directions do not arrive while you are searching. They arrive when searching stops. This pause is not wasted time. It is holy ground. Scripture shows us that. God often waits for stillness before revealing the next move. Elijah hears God not in the fire, not in the earthquake, but in the whisper. Michael guards these pauses. He ensures fear does not interrupt what silence is forming. The pause is not EMPT, why imagine time slowing down, not stopping. Slowing. Notice how peace begins to surface when urgency fades. This is not stagnation. This is preparation. Breathe. Why certainty can delay Witha. Soul often believes it needs certainty to move forward. But certainty can become a ceiling if God revealed everything at once. Growth would stall. Michael understands this divine wisdom. He protects the unfolding. Your destiny is not being hidden from you. It is being revealed at a pace your spirit can sustain. Trusting the UNFO DNG picture, A. Flower, opening slowly. It does not rush. It does not resist. It does not resist. It opens because it is ready. Your life is opening the same way. When fear tries to define the effudery fear, speaks in predictions, it assumes outcomes. It pretends to know what will happen next. Michael stands as a boundary between fear and imagination. Everything you imagine is prophetic. Some thoughts are simply unhealed memories asking for attention. Separating fear from INTYTO, notice the difference between urgency and peace. Intuition is calm. Fear is loud. Michael amplifies calm. Trust. What feels grounded? The strength being built. Kudalwai strength does not always arrive as energy. Sometimes it arrives as stability. You are becoming less shaken, less reactive, more rooted. This is renewal. Michael reinforces this inner structure. Rooted, not RUSHID. Imagine roots extending beneath your feet. They grow silently. They grow securely. Nothing needs to happen quickly for growth to occur. Walking without pressure is not from God. Divine guidance does not rush. Michael removes unnecessary urgency from your spirit. What is meant for you will not require panic. Moving in PAC, feel the absence of hurry. This is alignment. Peace is your signal. The moment clarity begins to form, clarity rarely arrives all at once. It arrives as gentle confidence, as calm decisions, as the sense that one option feels lighter than the others. Michael remains present until this clarity stabilizes. Preparing the heart for CLRIT will allow your heart to soften. Clarity enters relaxed spaces, not tense ones. You are still being led if you are still waiting, still unsure, still walking without answers. You are not behind. Archangel Michael walks with those who trust the process of becoming. Stay present. Stay gentle. The path is forming beneath your feet.